Good morning students. Up to now we have studied about the preparation properties and aromatic characters of the furan, thiophene and pyrrole. So today I am going to take class about the pyridine. Okay. So already you have written in your notes about pyridine. So once again check once. So here pyridine. Pyridine means what here? Generally pyridine. So the formula is C5H5N. Okay. So it is going to have the structure similar like benzene, but here we are speaking about heterocyclic compounds. No, that's why it is having the with one heteroatom, that is nitrogen, with a 6-member ring. We call it as pyridine here. Now coming to our class pyridine, so we should know first of all structural illustration means constitution. Suppose if we are buying anything, means if you are purchasing anything, so we will check their quality, everything, yes or no. In the same way, if before going to write their preparation properties and structure, we should know about the how double bonds are formed, how nitrogen is forming, whether it is in aromatic character, whether it is similar to the properties of benzene. So like this everything we have to see. That one only we are calling as this one as structural elucidation. Okay. Now coming to first point, the molecular formula. The molecular formula is what here of pyridine? C5H5N. The molecular formula of pyridine is C5H5N. And next, it shows aromatic character like benzene. Shows aromatic character like benzene. So what are the properties is showing means it shows electrophilic substitution reactions like benzene and also oxidation reactions. Oxidation reactions means oxidizing agents like K2Cr2O7, KMnO4 and HNO3. Okay, see here the molecular formula is C5H5N and it shows aromatic character like benzene, like means electrophilic substitution reactions it is showing, and it is giving oxidation reactions also. Oxidation reaction is nothing but what? Addition of oxygens or removal of hydrogen. Then what is the reagent we have to add for oxidation reactions? That is K2Cr2O7, KMnO4, HNO3. Means these reagents what indicates means it will show the oxidation reaction. So these are the some aromatic characters, means these are the similar properties like benzene which we show the aromatic character. Next one. So generally nitrogen is a tertiary amine. Okay. So coming to this structure, this is a tertiary amine. So generally what are the formula of amines? NH2 is the amine formula. So coming to here, these are replaced by hydrogens is replaced by carbons. So N is a tertiary amine. So how you will confirm this one is a tertiary amine? So here pyridine means pyridine is treated with alkyl halide. See here, pyridine is treated with alkyl halide. So it is forming some salts. Forming salts means NCH3 plus I minus means what? Quaternary. This one we call it as quaternary salts. See here, when pyridine is treated with CH3I, it is forming CH3 plus I minus, means what? Quaternary salts it is forming. This product indicates that pyridine is an tertiary amine. See how it is forming tertiary amine? When we are reacting with any alkyl halides, so what happening? It is forming quaternary salts. That one we call it as pyridine is a tertiary amine. This quaternary salts indicates that it is a tertiary amine. So next one. So double bonds are present. How double bonds are present in pyridine? So when pyridine, see here, when pyridine is treating with H2, okay, means 3 H2 molecule. So means what? I am breaking the double bonds. Okay, so whenever I am breaking the double bonds, it is forming NH. See here hydrogens means each carbon and nitrogen consists of hydrogen, means what? Without double bonds. So this component we call it as pyridine. Okay, this one is the piperidine. Means pyridine is treating with 3H2, it forms piperidine. Okay, so this one we call it as, means this piperidine indicates that pyridine consists of double bonds here. This what happens? This piperidine consists of, pyridine is a consisting of a double bond here. This is the evidence for the double bonds. So we know the molecular formula and it shows the aromatic character like benzene, and it is a tertiary amine, and it is also showing the double bonds. And finally what we should know? We should know about the structure, final structure. So here one scientist, Cornus scientist, by proving these all above properties, what he suggested the final structure means, the final structure of pyridine is this one. Okay, so this is the structural illustration of the pyridine. See here, what is the structural illustration of pyridine? The molecular formula is C5H5N and its aromatic character, it behaves like aromatic character like benzene. Aromatic means what? Here I have told you, it should be a delocalization of electrons, cyclic planar ring, and it should follow Huckel's rule. Okay, so and it is also having some properties like it is obeying the electrophilic substitution reactions and also oxidation reactions and agents like K2Cr2O7, KMnO4, HNO3. These take place oxidation reactions. And we should know pyridine is a tertiary amine. When we are treating with alkyl halide, it is giving quaternary salts. This indicates the presence of tertiary amines. Okay, and double bonds are present. So when we are doing hydrogenation, means reduction. So when we are doing reduction, what happens? It is forming a piperidine with single bonds. This indicates the presence of double bonds here. And the final structure, by showing the above properties, the final structure is shown by Corner, that is, it is an pyridine. Okay, we will be knowing the structural illustration. Next, coming to aromaticity and structure of pyridine. So coming to structure of pyridine, structure of pyridine. So already we have discussed with the pyrrole, thiophene, furon, same structure. Okay, but coming to here also it will show same structural properties, that is, so here let us take N. We can write like this also, no? With pyridine, double bonds. It is showing double bonds. Okay, each carbon consists of See here, with one electron each carbon is having even with nitrogen. And also, so this is the carbon. So generally it is having, what is the nitrogen atomic number? See here, nitrogen is having atomic number 7. So in excited state what happens? 1s2, 2s2, 2p1x, 2p1y, 2p1z. Means these three are forming hybrid orbitals. 3sp2 hybrid orbitals, and this is an unhybridized orbital. Okay. So here nitrogen is containing a lone pair. Okay. So this nitrogen containing a lone pair, it consists of sp2 hybrid orbital, but it is an unhybridized orbital. sp2 lone pair containing unhybridized orbital for nitrogen. Means up to now for furan, thiophene, pyrrole, the lone pair of electrons are participating in the bond. But coming to here, nitrogen having lone pair, it is not participating in bond formation. Why? Because see how is this one? This is in perpendicular to these all compounds. Okay, these all lone pairs, these all hybrid orbitals. This unhybridized orbital, the lone pair is perpendicular to this hybrid orbitals. So that's why it is having more basic character, okay, compared to acidic character. So what happens now? It also shows 6 pi electrons, means 6 delocalization of electrons. Each carbon is showing sp2 hybrid orbitals, 3 sp2 hybrid orbitals. See here, one is this one, another one is overlapping like this, and with another one is with hydrogen atom. Okay, like that same carbon. See here, here this one, another one is like this with hydrogen atom, with hydrogen atoms. Okay, with hydrogen atoms, these are, means how the three means what? The CC bond and CN bond, and one is CH bond. So like this it is forming. See here, CC bond 1, CN bond 1, and CH bond. So these three are the 3 sp2. This one sp2, sp2, sp2. So these three are the sp2 hybrid orbitals are forming with sigma bonds. Okay, with sigma bonds these are forming. Still what happens? Double bonds is there no. So this is the structure, general structure. Okay, so here pi bond, sigma bond, pi bond, sigma bond, pi bond, sigma bond, and also here sigma bond. This is also having sigma bond. Means what happening here? CC, CN, CH bonds are forming sigma bonds, and the sideway overlapping, whatever it is there, the sideway overlapping is nothing but it forms the pi bonds here. Means what? It is forming 6 delocalization of electrons, 6 pi electrons it is forming because of the pi bonds. See, each bond consists of 2 electrons. So here 2 electrons, 2 electrons, 2 electrons. Means what here? 6 pi bonds it is forming with delocalization. So pyridine consists of a 3 sp2 hybrid orbitals and lone pair of electrons not participate in the bond formation. Why? Because it is an unhybridized orbital. The lone pair of electrons is perpendicular to the atoms, means carbon atoms. Means it is forming CC, CN, CH sigma bonds, and the remaining sideway overlapping forms the 6 pi bonds. So that's why when we combine these orbitals, these are perpendicular, okay, and empty orbitals. Like this it is forming. See, once again I am drawing this structure. So it is forming like this now. This is the structure, okay. So how it is forming? Like this one structure. So like this means what? Which is perpendicular to each other. So the odd electrons and also this empty orbitals is forming the delocalization of electrons to forming sigma bonds with Cc, Ch and Cn bonds, okay. So this is about the structure of the pyridine. So what do you mean by structure? Here nitrogen atomic number is 7. These three form the 3 sp2 hybrid orbital. This one is the unhybridized orbital. So here the lone pair of electrons is not participating in the bond. This is perpendicular to these orbitals. So sp2 orbitals. So here what happens? So the carbon is forming, means each carbon is consisting of 3 sp2 hybrid orbitals with one odd electron with overlapping with sideway, and with hydrogen atom it is forming the total 3 sp2, which gives sp2 hybrid orbital with 6 pi electrons, okay. So here sideway overlapping will give the pi bonds, and end on end means what? Here the Cc, Cn, Ch bonds will form the sigma bonds. So coming to aromatic character. So what I have told you, what is the rule here for aromatic character? 4n plus 2 pi rule, okay. So 4n plus 2 pi rule is nothing but what? 4 into here n is nothing but only one ring we are having, 2. Total how many electrons we are having? 6 pi electrons I have told you. So here also 6 pi electrons we are having now. Each bond consists of 2 electrons. Total 3 bonds here it is present. So totally 6 pi electrons. So this is about aromatic and structure of the pyridine, and this is about structural elucidation. Now let us see resonance structure of pyridine. Resonance structure of pyridine, okay. So resonance structure of pyridine is nothing but what? Here will be turning of bonds. Here I have told you nitrogen consists of lone pairs, but it will be not taking bond formation, okay. But coming to pyrrole, furan, thiophene, because of the lone pairs only it is showing aromatic character. But here 6 bonds are present now, so that's why no need of lone pair of bonds, okay. So now what happens means I am turning bond here, means wherever I am turning bond, what you should have to get? Negative charge, okay. Sorry, I am turning bond here, I am turning bond like this. So what happens? Wherever I am turning this bond, this is getting, so this bond is turning to this carbon, so this is getting negative, nitrogen is getting positive, okay. So if I turn bond here, what you will be getting? So now if I turn in bond here, nitrogen it is negative, okay, here positive. Sorry, it's a wrong structure. See, lone pair of electrons. I'm turning bond here, means it is getting the structure like this, plus minus like this. Okay, so if I turn bond here, which charge you are getting here? Nitrogen, plus like this it will remain, and it is having negative plus minus. So this plus minus indicates bond here. Okay, so this minus is there. So what happens again if I turn bond to the here? Bond here, what happens? It is giving plus bond here, minus and bond it will be forming, and here you will be getting negative charge. Okay, so what happens again here? If I remove H plus, so what happens means this is forming the bond like this. See, once again I am explaining resonance structures. If I turn this bond to this carbon, here getting negative charge, plus charge. If I turn bond here, here negative plus minus will form the bond here. If I turn bond here, here you will be getting bond, here negative, here positive charge you are getting. Okay, so if I turn bond here, here negative. So again it is, if I remove H plus, it turns into bond. This is giving the pyridine structure. So these are the resonance structures of the pyridine. These are the resonance structures of the pyridine. Okay, so this will takes place electrophilic substitution reactions and also nucleophilic substitution reactions. Here pyridine is going to take place at electrophilic and nucleophilic substitution reactions. But coming to here, pyridine shows more basic character compared to the pyrrole. So how it is showing more basic character means comparison. So here pyridine, okay, and also aliphatic amines, tertiary amine I am taking, and also pyrrole. See here, pyridine I am taking, aliphatic amines I am taking, and also pyrrole I am taking here. Okay, this is tertiary amine. Coming to pyridine, it is having lone pair of electrons. It is having lone pair of electrons. Okay, so when I am reacting with this compound HCl, what will happen? It can easily form H plus Cl minus pyridine. Why? Because the lone pair of electrons is accepting the H plus ions. So that's why it is showing basic character more, because nitrogen is a more basic character. So that's why it is showing more basic character. Okay, so nitrogen is showing more basic character here. Now this is an sp2 hybridized, and this is an sp3 hybridized. So compared to these two structures, this is having more basic character. Why? Because so nitrogen can easily accept the H plus ions. This is not having any double bonds character. But coming to here, delocalization of electron taking place because of the resonance structures I have explained you. So here it is showing sp2 hybridized orbital. It is weighty compared to these three structures. So here the lone pair of electrons is present, and here electron density, because of the electron density it is decreasing basic character. And coming to here aliphatic amines, it will show more basic. And coming to this one sp2, comparing these two structures, once again I am saying, see pyridine and pyrrole both is having sp2 structures, but pyridine will be showing more basic character compared to pyrrole. Why? Because here lone pair of electrons is participating in the resonance structures, but coming to here no lone pair of electrons are participating, only delocalization of electrons taking place with 6 pi electrons. So that's why it is more basic compared to pyrrole. Now coming to these two structures, it is giving sp2 structure, it is giving sp3 structure. Okay, compared to these two structures, tertiary amine is more basic in nature and this is less basic in nature. Why? Because it is not having any delocalization of electrons. When we react with tertiary alkyl halide, so what happens? In structural elucidation we have seen pyridine is reacted with alkyl halide, it is giving quaternary salts. Okay, so because of this reason only it is showing very less basic character, it is showing more basic character. So this is the comparison between these three molecules, and it is very less acidic in character because lone pair of electrons are accepting H plus and Cl minus. Okay, so this is about the comparison. So tomorrow I am going to explain you about preparation and properties of the pyridine.